Just the other day I was asked, Jabari, how can I tell if a Spotify playlist is real or it's fake? There's so many Spotify playlists out there. I really want to get plays, but there's kind of a struggle. It's like the jungle. You don't know what's going on. This place is going to be real? Am I going to get bots? Will get my account taken down? What's going on? I have so many questions. Don't worry. If that's you, in this video, I'm going to show you how you can grow on Spotify, get on good quality playlists, and see which playlist is real, which one's fake. So you no longer have to worry about whether you're getting scammed or if the promo you're getting is authentic. Let's get into it. Number one, you want to see the location of listeners for your Spotify playlist. And you might be thinking, okay, if it's a scam, then it's definitely going to be from India or from Malaysia or someplace out there, right? Not necessarily true. If it's from a third world country, then it's going to be a scam, right? And these scammers are smarter than that. So what they're going to do is they're going to make these go from other locations in US and in Europe just to make you think that it's legitimate. This happens all the time. But they're not so smart because they're all using the exact same data centers when they're running their bots. I'll explain to you how it works. When you're making a bot for a fake Spotify playlist, generally you have a certain bandwidth, meaning if you're gonna be running them 100,000 plays, then it needs to be an actual computer that's counting those plays, so somebody's actually going through it through automation technology over again. And so what happens, the major data centers are gonna be the same locations in which these bots are running, simply because it has the infrastructure to run all those bots. All the scammers use Buffalo, New York, Frankfurt, Germany. I can give you a whole list. Like, what? Look at this, all these pop-ups. What is common? The common denominator are these similar locations. It doesn't even make sense if you mathematically look at it. Think about this. If you live in Buffalo, New York, it's not that big of a town. You kind of know your people because there's only 200,000 people in Buffalo. So what are the chances that you and Tim and Jenny and John are all listening to that freaking song by that artist one day? It's very rare. So you're getting 20,000 streams from Buffalo, a place with a population of 200,000. It doesn't add up. That means 10% of Buffalo is listening to just you. Not to mention, if you go on all these songs, everybody in freaking Buffalo is powering the music industry, which makes no sense to anybody that uses common sense. So that's one thing to look at. Though you can get streams from Buffalo and Frankfurt, Germany, just note that if that takes a big bulk of your streams, you can guess it's probably not coming from human listeners, but instead it is coming from the data centers that the bots are running from. Number two, another way you can tell if your Spotify playlist is legit or if it's not, let me walk you through this, all right? So when you get on a Spotify playlist, you're gonna see that you're gonna be getting a bunch of streams. However, if you notice, you're starting to get 60, 70 streams every single day from the second that the campaign starts. You need to look at it as a ratio to the followers size of the playlist. If the playlist has 3,000 followers and you're getting like 100 streams on the first day, and for the month you're getting 80,000 streams, if the amount of followers and the amount of streams are too similar, it doesn't make any sense. Same thing with listeners. Naturally, you're going to have more listeners or less streams, because what happens is someone needs to listen for a longer time for it to count as a stream. If it's too similar, you're like, that doesn't make any sense, then there's probably some bot activity happening to trigger it to work almost 50-50, the exact same. Another thing you also need to understand is that usually it takes some time for the streams to come in. If you're getting 100 streams on the first day, it doesn't make any freaking sense. For the campaign, also, when it comes to checking whether it's legitimate or if it's illegitimate, look at this. If I charge you, let's say $50 or $100 to get on a playlist, and if you're getting 1,000 streams, it's like, you need to look at these things in a way of, so let's say there's you and every other artist in the world, and you're looking for that one spot. Let's say you're at an auction, you have the man with the hammer. Hey guys, I'll be $10, I'll be $20, I'll be $30. One artist will have this budget, and then, I have a bigger budget. This guy's gonna bid, oh no, I'll bid higher. Then that person will say, I bid higher. So what happens is every single artist in the global stage is all bidding for that one placement, because I'll be honest, there are very few placements on Spotify that you can even bid for. Let's say even if there are 10 million Spotify playlists, the math is gonna shock you. Out of those 10 million, only about 10,000, these are estimates, only about 10,000 of those are gonna be large enough where there's probably, let's say, maybe 800 or more followers. Because a lot of playlists are, like teenage white girls in Idaho make to share with their friend Bethany. It's some bullshit playlist that doesn't matter in the first place. Out of those small playlists, which ones are big enough to get you streams? So only about 4,000 playlists on Spotify actually matter for you as an artist. But how many of those 4,000 awesome playlists are in your genre? Be that even smaller, maybe 500. Then how many of those are legitimate versus botted? As you see, all the artists are chasing the same pie. However, the budget they have for chasing that same pie, aka Spotify placement, is not the same. So since you're all bidding for the same spot, naturally prices go up. Therefore, if you're getting a lot of streams from a playlist that otherwise seems legit, but you're paying a very low cost, then I'm sorry to tell you, but that probably is not a legitimate playlist. It just does not make sense in the whole marketplace, because as an artist, you only see you, your song, then the placement, but you don't see what's happening on the global music space. So if it's too low, sorry man, it's probably not legit. I can't really give you a number because, you know, song quality is so subjective. When you're making a song, you like it, of course, but that doesn't necessarily mean that other people like it. Let's say making a song and it has, oh, your family, friends love it, but doesn't get a lot of streams. It probably is legitimate, just people didn't vibe with it. Number 3, another thing you also understand when it comes to seeing if your place is legit or if it's not legit is, does it accept every single song? Look, this is hard for you to know because as an agent, I can tell, okay, in my agency, people send me songs, some of it is bad songs and some of it are great songs. If you're, you know, your song level, you should know, is this that good, is that whatever? And if you hear the playlist and you go through the songs and some of the songs are just pure dog crap and you're like, no, there's no way this curator could have accepted this if he has any sense of music and harmony in his freaking brain, right? Okay, if that's the case, then just know that curator probably accepts every single submission, because what happens is, this is called the principal agent problem. The principal, which is the curator, his incentive is to make money. Your incentive is to get exposure. Those incentive aligns, but the problem is his incentive to make money is stronger than actually yours to getting heard. So he'll accept anybody because it gives him the most money. His job is done, he collects his paycheck, his face is unrecognizable, just some random playlist company, and he's done. But in your hand, you spend your money and you don't get your end of the bargain, because what happens is you get on this random ass playlist that is inactive, that has freaking a lot of followers, but no one gives a damn, and then you're SOL. Shit out of luck. That's why I'm telling you, you also gotta use your common sense when it comes to pricing, as well as seeing where the place location's coming from, as well as seeing the actual playlist growth. Number 4, you need to check if the playlist growth is legitimate. And it may seem hard because I can't tell the playlist. Like, how do I know? I'm just an artist that has no access. But you do, because the Spotify game is a jungle, but these developers have created something called Spot on Track to make your job so much easier. So what you gotta do is go on Spot on Track, create an account. It's a paid program, but you can have a trial for about a week or a certain amount of searches. And then the place you get on or you want to get on, you copy the link and put it in Spot on Track, and then it's gonna take data that it harvests from Spotify's API. That's Coder Talk from it takes the data from Spotify and presents to you in a graph of the actual growth of the followers for that Spotify playlist. So if you see, you can see that if it's a linear growth, meaning it's gaining followers on a consistent basis, or if it's gonna be a bunch of spikes and dips and looks the freaking heartbeat monitor on someone that's about to die in the hospital, then you're like, okay, not only is that hospital person dead, but the chances of me getting any streams from this is also pretty low. If it's consistent, good. If it spikes, then you can guess they probably use bots or some sort of method to make the followers grow to appear like it's a healthy and bountiful playlist to collect your money, and then after that, they don't give a damn about where you are as an artist. And that's another way you can know if a playlist is fake. Go for consistent growth. I know you might be thinking you might get less streams, whatever, but at least you know they're humans. Number 5, how to tell if your Spotify playlist is fake or if it's false is the company itself. And look, every company has different methods, and I'm not here to knock other companies, especially my competitors. But real talk, if they've never shown your face one time, how can you really trust them? What accountability is there? Because if there's no human for you to rely on, if your campaign goes to crap, at least you know you can just shoot me an angry email and I'll be back there responding, letting you know what's up and helping you fix and find some sort of solution. But in many of these playlist companies, you don't know who the person behind the screen is. It could be one man owning 7 different playlist companies, charging a buttload for bots, getting paid, and you are SOL again, shit out of luck. So just kind of, you know, who do you trust at the end of the day? We've been in this game for over 4 years, so of course I'm gonna plug myself and tell you we are responsible, we are organic, and number 1, we're here for you artists. We show up at actual concerts and we help artists get things ready. We wanna make sure that you can actually flourish and get fulfillment and actually grow in your music career. If you're ready to get heard on Spotify, tab below for truly organic Spotify marketing. We're gonna get you on the best playlist, I promise you. And if you want some reviews, no worries. In the description of this video, I'm gonna be showing you some Boost Collective reviews from people that have tried and tested our services, and it's unbiased. You can go check that out for more clarification. And if you want to see these other videos, tap that. This is how we hack the Spotify algorithm, hacked, to get 4 times the streams and half the work. And this one is just a general video on marketing your music. So I can't wait to see you there. Have a good one. Hope this helped. I'll see you on the other end.